cook your sausages first.
Tuesday. What's Tin-Yetti cooking today?
G'day Yakfishers, it's Chew on that Tuesday. So I'm departing from seafood this week for a special request from our local crosswalk attendant. He wants to know how I cook curried sausages. I'm going to serve mine with some mashed potato, and I'm going to do a basic one with a bit of tomato and like a beef stock or beef gravy. Cook your sausages first. Cook them properly, cook them well, seal up that skin, otherwise the skins go all that gross slimy. I'm sure you've had experience at some point. So the part way cooked, move them over the char grill, add a bit of flavour, add a bit of colour. I just use regular barbecue sausages. I'm an Australian, mate. We only have one type of sausage and that's it.
So for my mashed potatoes, I will be using red potatoes today. Ordinarily, I'd probably use Royal Blues, the little purple ones. They're the best for your mashed potato, give it a nice creamy texture. I'll also do mine with 50% sweet potato, so about equal parts normal potato and sweet potato. Just peel them and then boil them, and then you'll see the rest of it later in the video. And I'm going to chop up some cauliflower, broccoli, onions and carrots to go in the curried sausages.
Alrighty, so just got my veggies chopped up. Ordinarily, for curried sausages, probably go with just the carrot and the onion, but got to get some veggies in for dinner, so veg oil, thick diced carrot and onion in. Let them get started. So now my onions have started to get a little bit of colour, carrots are getting a bit of colour. Chuck in the collie. It's just nice to get that in there while it's still grilling. I'm going to put the broccoli in now too. If you want to keep it green, you need to grill it separately and then throw it in right at the end. But I'm not going to worry about that today. Give that a second to cook off. Garlic paste. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't add ginger. I'm going to add ginger today. Just like that. Stir them through. I just use the old clove of India. I do have a secret Tin-Yetti curry spice that I make up sometimes, but my kids generally think it's too hot, so this stuff's good, just for a standard. It's probably about 2 tablespoons, I guess. That in there. Important that you get your spices in to the dry pan. Get a bit of heat on, get them cooked. And then I'm going to add, let's call it a tablespoon of tomato paste. Again, that's something that needs to be cooked out a little bit, so into the dry pan. As you can see, it's really starting to stick on the bottom of the pan. That's actually important. That's how you get the flavour. And as soon as I now drop my tin of crushed tomatoes in there and stir it through, most of that will actually lift straight off. And a tin of water. And now you can see, if I scrape it back, the bottom of that pan is clean. It's all lifted off, and that flavour is now all in our sauce. So then, traditional gravy mix. Just actually make it a little bit thinner than the recipe says, because you've already got that tomato in there which is coming down. Stir it in. Oh, slopped it everywhere. So that's essentially finished now. Chuck the sausages back in to heat them through, and my sweet potatoes are cooked. Potato. And one other thing that I like to add is a tin of chickpeas. I don't always add them, but I know that the kids will eat them, and they just bulk it out a bit. Right, so curry sausages are done. Take them off. I've drained my potatoes and sweet potatoes. Good whack of butter, broken up a little bit. Nice bit of pepper, not too much for the kiddies. And a good splash of milk. Once I get it to this point, get a smaller wooden spoon and give it a really good belt with that. Just makes it a bit smoother. Obviously you could do this with cream and butter depending on how unhealthy you like it. And then we'll be a little bit schmanchy for you. Mash down. Make a nice hollow in the middle, a little bit more mash. And a nice spoonful of our sausages, complete with gravy and chickpeas and broccoli and carrot. And there you have it, Mr. Crosswalk attendant who shall remain nameless, curried sausages. See you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday, or on the water.